seconds to start up. All right. Hi, my name is
Hi.
Alani. I'm here with Kennedy. Today is December 11th, 2018, and I'm recording this in Chicago, Illinois. How you been?
I've been well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
So my first question is, what are your goals in life?
My goals in life? Well, career-wise, I would like to go to law school once I finish here at Washington University. And I would like to go to Northwestern Law School and then begin practicing family and or criminal defense law. And then maybe opening a event planning corporation years after I have a career in law.
My next question, what struggles have you been through so far in your life?
I guess one of my biggest struggles in life was not growing up with my dad or struggling with anxiety and depression. And I went to a really hard high school, so that put a lot of pressure on me.
How has the college life been treating you?
College has been okay. It's a little hard trying to balance everything that I do because I'm in a lot of extracurriculars and I have a part-time job, so trying to balance that with sleep and my schoolwork can get a little overwhelming, so I just need to learn to prioritize a little better.
What are your best memories of high school or grade school, and where are the worst?
My best memories of high school probably be spending time with my cheerleading team. The girls on my team ended up being my best friends and really like sisters to me. And then also time on a retreat called Kairos. I learned a lot about myself and girls at my school, so it's probably one of my favorite memories. The hardest time or worst memory of high school, I don't have a specific memory, but my junior year I struggled a lot with anxiety and suicidal thoughts, so that was probably my most difficult time.
How do you think your classmates will remember you?
My classmates in high school, then they thought was really mean, and then they started talking to and ended up really enjoying their time with them, and they probably think I'm really considerate.
Do you have any regrets so far in life?
No, and I hope I don't ever have them.
Do you have a significant other? If so, how has they positively affected your life and negatively?
I do have a significant other, and I've had one for a few years. Negatively, they've affected my life. I guess I don't have that many close guy friends because I don't want to threaten or do something that's not appropriate because I'm in a relationship, and because I've been in one for so long, there was never really time in between to have a lot of guy friends. And positively affected my life, they're my best friend, and really in my worst times they were my biggest supporter, my greatest ally. So I always had somebody to lean on and felt like literally I can take on the world when I thought I was drowning.
Now, to childhood and family questions. Where did you grow up and what was it like?
I grew up in Chicago Heights when I was, till about the time I was 11. It was okay. It wasn't a very good city. It was kind of like the hood. I didn't leave my block just because my mom didn't let me. I didn't get to go to the park down the street from my house. So it was kind of like living caged in. And then I eventually ended up moving to Park Forest when I got a little older. And that was a little more freeing. And I was going to school with the kids in my neighborhood, so I got to go outside and leave my block and spend time with them. So that was really nice.
How would you describe yourself as a child? Were you happy?
I think I was a happy child. I'm the only child, so there were some spurts of loneliness every now and then, but I was a happy child. My mom and I are really close, so I remember that in my childhood, and I was super spoiled.
Um, did you have a nickname? And if so, how did you get it?
My nickname is Kin Kin when I was growing up. I don't know how I got it. People still call me Kin Kin. I don't say I like it, but I wouldn't say I hate it.
When you were a child, what did you think you would be like when you were older?
Huh, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have any of that one.
It's okay. How has your parent or parents positively and negatively affected your life?
Let's see, my mom. Well, let's do one of each. Okay, my dad's probably negatively affected me. I think I'm a lot more insecure because we didn't really have a close relationship, and according to him, or just our relationship didn't matter. So a lot of times, I saw myself negatively because he didn't see me as like someone worthy of a relationship with him. So I grew up really insecure about pretty much anything negative I did. So I ended up being a perfectionist. And my mom, I don't know how she has positively influenced me. We really have a good relationship. I guess my sense of humor, my how mature I am has a lot to do with her, especially growing up with her. And her personality, our personalities are very similar.
Okay. Who do you think is your biggest fan or your biggest supporter?
Probably my mom or my boyfriend.
And why do you think this?
Because anytime that I'm down on myself or I don't think I could do something, they're like, "Oh, you could absolutely handle that." If anything negative goes wrong or something didn't go my way, they always pushed me to keep trying and not like give up because I failed the first time. So yeah, there's nothing. And when I think I can't do something, they always know I can.
Okay. Can you tell me about your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs?
Yes, those are some hard questions. I grew up Christian, non-denominational, but I think my faith, and I went to a Catholic high school, but my faith has definitely grown the past 2 years of high school and now being at college. I wouldn't say I'm too religious. I like to go to church, but I'm not as religious as I am spiritual. I do believe there's a God that created the heaven and the earth and hell, and I believe he is someone who is always with me, I can always talk to, who has ordained the good that is going to be in my life and that is in my life now. I think pretty much anything I owe to him.
Okay. Do you believe in an afterlife? And if so, what do you think it would be like?
The afterlife. I do believe in an afterlife. Prayerfully, if God willing, I'll go to heaven. I think the afterlife would really be being an angel for God, but also looking out for my family and loved ones that would still be on earth. Yeah, I think it would be work. I don't think it would be just relaxation and playing all the time. I think it would be trying to take care and look out for the people you leave behind.
Who's your biggest inspiration?
I don't have one set inspiration. I think I look up to a lot of different people for different reasons. But my minister, Siobhan, I admire her for how graceful she is and how kind she is. I'm quick to judge. I can be mean very easily, and things tick me off. My temperament's not the best. So I admire her because in any situation, anything goes wrong, she is extremely graceful. She sees the good in everything. She's the most optimistic person I know, and that's always something I've wanted to be and something I try to be.
Okay. 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 If you could meet anybody in the whole wide world, who would it be and why?
Probably Gabrielle Union Wade. She's an actress, and I love her, how genuine she is. And also, I read her book, and a lot of the personal struggles she had that she so freely shared in her book, I also have experienced. And I think as a black woman with the kind of power and intelligence she has, I would want to just know how she got through some of the things she went through. What kept her motivated.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, I don't think so.
Our final question. This is for all the marbles. If this was our last conversation, is there anything you would like to tell me that you haven't?
If this was you and I's last conversation?
Yes.
Is this recorded too?
Yes, ma'am.
I love you. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. So much. And sometimes I feel bad because I know you're having a hard time. And I feel like there's nothing. I'm always here for you. And things really do get better. And I promise you, they get so much better.
Oh, Kennedy.
So yeah.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.